it's always, it means much to me to have you as a big sister. It's more than a big sister, as you know. If I say more, I might get choked up. So, you know, I feel, and my whole family feels it. Going back to the pictures of you, Phil, with your back on your back on the floor. I don't know which were you on the floor about.
I was.
Well,
Over there. I remember the dress I was wearing.
but
The pink carpet and the arches, I could see you also there, yeah.
I love you, and please, I want to hear your special.
Can you say it like your mother said it? She like be you.
Gave you your chance.
No, I didn't want to give it away. That's how mommy would have said it.
Do I have to stand up and think it?
No, you're wherever you feel comfortable.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm just interrupting. I must say that I enjoy my Yona and my Rivka, and I see their relationship. I like you very much, the two of you. So, not of it, I'm not my husband. I want you and your big brother. Very, very good. I have my own Yona and Rivka, and they have that bond. It must be in the name.
She understands.
We are sojourners in Hashem's home, temporary residents. Join me, please, on my journey. I'm not really able to separate my mother from my father. I will therefore speak about them both. At the outset, I would like to clarify that although a child can be referred to as an orphan, a yasam, when he or she loses both parents, and less often with the loss of only one parent, I'm not willing to fall into that category. Fortunately, so much of my parents is distinctly manifested within me to keep them ever present, and that's why they're here today. Daddy and I shared our birthdays and so much valued time during our frequent visits and through many a written rhyme. In so many ways, we understood each other. We all knew how much he loved our mother. On all his trips, Mommy stood strong at his side. As his loving partner, she filled him with pride. She contributed greatly in every endeavor. He was never without her, not hardly ever. From within and from without, her beauty could be seen. With tenderness and sensitivity, she wore the crown of a queen. She shared in all his honor with duly accorded praise. They traveled as a couple with reward for their humble ways. She welcomed every opportunity to stand alongside my dad. His glorified achievements truly made her glad. With my mother came a package, a beautiful one, handsomely tied and bowed. The kindness of my Zadie and Bubby always overflowed. Up a full flight of stairs at New Lots 409, our visits were so warming with our favorite and only Bubby and Zadie so fine. Bubby cooked and baked without any recipes indeed. She rolled it and folded it. She was eager to feed. When they moved to Miami Beach, we didn't see them as much. Distance didn't keep us apart. We always kept in touch. With our weekly telephone calls and letters back and forth, and my Yiddish so proficient, our messages flowed from south to north. Zadie's lettering was quite slanted. His style was unique. I loved everything about him. There was no room for critique. I sent them home-baked cookies every once in a while. Within their gracious acceptance, I felt their loving smile. Went too fast. They shared in every simcha, welcoming each addition. Our firstborn, Chaim Shalom, and Ora, whom Zadie called Lichtel. Mommy was a favorite, and Daddy just the same. We managed to be the lucky ones. The Gewurz house was where they came in. Got it?
Yeah.
Bubby left us first. Zadie lived on 5 more years. How hard it was to see him go. At his bedside, I left some tears. I visit their gravesite as an honor and with love. Hashem watches over them from up above. David and I traveled en route to Mami. For a time, it seemed like every single Sunday. We joked about exits 27 and 30. We made no mistakes along the way. For better and for worse, through thick and thin, when we visited Mami, we wanted to win. We traveled the highways from Colesville to Dale, to Red Oak and Crosby and Pin Oak, no fail. Mami lit up for her baby David. Her maternal instincts were aglow. Our many visits kept her going. Each added moment made our love grow. Mami stroked her hand across my face. She even made nice to my hair, reminding me, I know you're Rebecca. We exchanged our love with expressive care. One of our trips was late into the night. Unsure of our expectations, we were filled with fright. Yet some good times followed where her thoughts were clear. She spoke from her heart. Her words still ring in my ear. You are so good looking. You are so nice to talk to. You are understanding. There was a brighter view. Hashem is mezaveg zilugim. Baruch Hashem, the two were paired. They were bound by so much love. Each one genuinely cared. Just hours before her last morning came my final farewell. I left Mami with my message, one I shall not tell. I wished her to be comfortable on her upcoming journey so near. Mami, I said, as I will look into the mirror, you will always appear. Daddy's outstretched arms were beckoning. You were, as usual, eager to fulfill, to once again walk hand in hand as lovebirds, if you will. Mami was a woman of distinction, never taking the back seat. The pull of gravity was so strong, her top kid almost complete. Yes, I carry Daddy's mother's name, I hope with dignity and grace. Yes, so too I have the good fortune to more than just wear my mother's face. My big brother quotes my mother, Zo deinst immer gern. I quote my mother, Es ist schön nicht du, was is amo gewein. In peace and with tranquility, Mami has joined her mate. Afias Golal HaMashiach, her everlasting fate. All activity has come to a halt. The curtains were drawn on stage. Their multifaceted technicolor life brought them blissful blessings to a ripe old age. We are here now as the next generation to ably step up to the plate. We've been taught by outstanding role models. Our new Tekufa will be just great. I was able to put poetry into motion. 36 stanzas was my choice. But I found that nearly impossible. I kept hearing Mami's voice. Mami would often tell me how the words rolled out of my sleeve. One of her many compliments I was happy to receive. The words kept tumbling, my sleeves were long. Poetry is lenient, there is no right or wrong. I've wrapped it all up, I'm trying to stop right here. I believe that all I've written has reached the celestial sphere. As we uphold our legacy, never to falter in the slightest, Daddy and Mami, as you're looking down from on high, your expressions of radiance are the brightest. I sang my Yiddish Mama, choking up for the very last time. The very last line was left unsung. On that note, I close my rhyme.